Hi, my name is Pastor Hal York, and welcome to Truth in the Trenches. Today we're going to be in Proverbs chapter 8. I'd like to read verses 30 to 32 to start. And then I was beside him as a master workman, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the world, his earth, and having my delight in the sons of men. Now therefore, O sons, listen to me, for behold, they are blessed who keep my ways. Advertisers know people like to be in step with what is current affairs, etc. But they also know people like to be in step with famous people, successful people, rich people, people who've excelled at what they do. So when they are pitching a product, it is often a wise thing to use a famous or successful person not only to endorse their product, but to show that they themselves use this product or service and tell you what this product has done for them in helping them achieve their current status in life. For example, if you were an average golfer and Tiger Woods says he uses a certain golf ball and has added 20 yards to his drives and improved the accuracy of his putting, you think that's the ball I need to be playing. Or if he puts out a video on golf, you're going to buy it because he's going to help you how to play golf better. Or if a famous and beautiful actor says, this is the shampoo I use or the skin cream I put on every night, well, that's enough. The orders are placed and we just wait for it to come in the mail so we can play like Tiger and look like a beauty queen. We want to use whatever is best. And the people in the know have found what works for them, so why wouldn't it work for me? Who better than a pro athlete to know more about what is the best equipment to use when playing their sport? Who better than someone whose whole career is based on how they look to know what is best, what the best makeup is and skincare products one should use? Well, if that's true for mere mortals and their advice, think about this. God tells us what he used to create the universe, to fashion it, to design it, to make it so it works perfectly together. The orbits of the planets, the ecosystems, our bodies, nature, the atmosphere, the distance from the sun Earth had to be to sustain life, the rotation of the Earth, and on and on and on we could go. How did God do all of it? Yes, with his power, with his might, but also his wisdom. Wisdom is an attribute of God. God is all-wise. He never learns as he goes. It says of Jesus Christ that in him are hidden all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. It says of Jesus Christ that he is the one that created everything that is in it, in this world. Without him, there was nothing made that was made. Now, the amazing thing is God offers that same wisdom to live our lives. The one who gave us life, created life, makes available the wisdom to know how to use that life for its rightful purposes and how to live that life for its greatest enjoyment. But sadly, sinful men think they don't need God's wisdom. I'll use my own understanding, my own insight and reasoning to find my way, the right way. I'll listen to my friends because I think they know. I can see where I'm going. I can think things through. I know how life works. And the recipe for that, or the end of that, is disaster. If for some reason you don't like Tiger Woods, there's very little chance you're going to listen to anything he has to say about anything, even golf. Verse 1 says, does not wisdom call out? Does not understanding raise her voice? The answer is yes. Yes, 1,000 times yes. That has been the theme of Proverbs from chapter 1. God is calling out. Wisdom is calling out to us. But this is where man finds himself. Wisdom calls out. Wisdom wants to be heard. Wisdom needs to be heard. But the problem is man hates the one who's doing the calling. Man has no excuse. But man won't listen. Man is the enemy of God. He's not seeking after God. And apart from God, there is no hope for him to ever find what he truly needs to make sense out of life. For life to have its ultimate purpose and greatest joy, to face death and eternity knowing he will be in heaven one day. None of that is found in our own understanding or reasoning. None of that is found in the advice from your unbelieving friends. It's one thing not to listen to Tiger Woods or a beauty queen or Jack Nicklaus. But it is something altogether not to listen to God and to reject him. The almighty, everlasting Creator, the Savior, the all-powerful, all-knowing, glorious God who is perfect in all his ways. The all-wise God gives us salvation in his Son, gives us wisdom in his Word, And people say thanks, but no thanks. And people choose their way instead. They won't listen. They choose to listen to their friends in the world. It's the blind leading the blind. God says in verse 6, "Listen to me, for I will speak noble things, and from my lips will come what is right, for my mouth will utter truth." God says, listen to me. Blessed are those who keep my ways, hear instruction, and be wise. Blessed is the one who listens to me. Whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor of the Lord. But he who fails to find me injures himself, and all who hate me love death. Do you believe God blesses the righteous? Do you believe God will give wisdom to those who sincerely seek it? He will. Does not wisdom call? Yes. It's calling from the marketplace. It's calling from the rooftops. It wants to be heard. It needs to be heard. Does not wisdom call? Yes, it does. Read his word. Obey it. Now therefore, O sons, he says, listen to me, for blessed are they who keep my ways. May this truth guide us and guard us in the trenches of life as we seek to live for the glory of God and the good of others. May God bless.